Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, this is just a quick recount of what we have seen over the weekend because I almost let this slip. Man, so Call of Duty. I think it just released yesterday. The Black Ops 6. I have to say, this is just once again how they keep destroying their own franchise. But at this point, you know full well since Modern Warfare the debut recycling the main cast of characters and just giving you a watered down version of what you used to get in the past. I still think the best one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty 4, and Modern Warfare 3, despite that it's a reskinned and not a good campaign as Modern Warfare 2. It had better content such as survival mode and spec ops, so that's what made it for me when I managed to get a copy secondhand. But anyway, those were the older days, so I'm talking now like more than a decade ago, if not more. And since we are talking that Activision has been one of the main companies that love to virtue signal about inclusivity and all that bullshit. Well, at this point, I don't get surprised if this shit is going to sell, since once again, consumers kept consuming. I say that in other niches, consumers finally stopped being consumers. But sadly, it looks like for Call of Duty is not the same case. And if you were a fan of Call of Duty, at least stick to the older games. The modern scene is just doing just fine without Activision. Excuse me. Sorry, I startled you. Since we can see that this non-binary character not being the allegation of the transformer surgery there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at this shit. Oh, man. I just going to put what? Monk.
Look, here's the thing.
Fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest.
fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest. Look, here's the thing.
fine. Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, man. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a self-insert. Looking like Quasimodo with that face. Hey, at least Quasimodo at least for the Disney animation, he was a good person, to be honest. Uh, he didn't have ulterior motives, but here, oh boy. Oh man, so despite what I've been saying about woke video games, all these far left lunatics infiltrating AAA and destroying from the inside, I make the same statements and I'm not changing it. Just stop consuming. Stop giving money to a fucking industry that hates you. Just like this. You can go and search the old content. Or if you can't actually call down your itches for playing Call of Duty online, just play Warzone at this point since that shit is free. But do not give money to this fucking slop because apart that it costs $80 for this fucking slop. The campaign, which also this campaign is tied to a DRM. You need to be required to stay connected at all times to internet to play the single player mode. The offline mode is not offline anymore. And it is doesn't not actually give you more reasons. Just look what is going to happen with Nintendo because Nintendo is another one. They destroyed Pokemon. I already ranted about that. Now looks like they're going to destroy Metroid Red because we have this one, and this is from October 24. So, breaking. Mercury's team, the famous Spanish developer known for Castlevania Laurel's Shadows and Metroid Red, lately has been recruited far-left developers into their team and has plans for new games in the Metroid Prime franchise. They were called following a well-known Spanish figure dubbed Anita Sarkeesian 2.0. I have to warn people. I ranted about Spain. Even when I did some of my first videos, I was so fucking pissed that they were considering decriminalizing bestiality. That's how much of a shithole Spain is nowadays. They double down on communism. And of course, you say, why is this related to video games? Well, they never miss a chance to fuck up with video games. For example, they have been doing this localization for decades, something that I ranted. I'm not going to stop ranting about because they keep doing a shitty job intentionally. Butchering dialogues, hiring the voice actors or union actors that actually perform like shit, and on top of that, they force you for the especially in Latin America. Most of the games that don't have a sort of select your language for your own customizations. They are deleting that shit for some fucking reason. But well, they've been doing that for a quite a long time. For once, I really glad that with older games, certain type had your own choosing of the audio dub, the language dub, because I can't stand how Spain fuck up intentionally the localization. But and once that's one thing. The other thing is they are filled with far left feminists that I have to say they are impaired with South Korean ones because I have seen cases that you wouldn't believe that how if you think the regime in United Kingdom and the US with feminism is just up the top chart, oh man, Spain they can give you some insights. But well, that kind these sort of people, the, they also are saying the same talking points about censorship of my female representation and all that BS, despite that they are attached to establish a piece that had good looking female characters because the whole purpose is to uglify everything. And just to continue with what he said, so this Anita Sarkeesian 2.0 is called Blissy. It's an activist backed by several organizations, and I have to add, most of those organizations are funded by Spain taxpayer money. They are funded by the European Union also. Most of the far left organizations in Spain are funded by the government, just like fucking communism, to spread their fucking agenda. I had to clarify that. And just moving on. Ari is known for promoting the censorship of games that feature revealing clothing female characters. Her main goal is to combat heteronormative. They do that by putting homosexuality. Glorifying homosexuality in established IPs is just for the same sake of they don't like heterosexual people. They want to end heterosexuality at all. You know what reproduce humans? Just like what fucking what is it? Alex Jones said was they're turning the frogs guy. Yeah, it's the same shit. And they're using video games as one of things that along with social media, movies, but especially video games, since they know full well how not many people pay attention and they bought that to their kids if some parents don't actually know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, at this point, if they don't check what's going on with this, well, when eventually the inevitable happens, like, hey, your kid is hearing someone talking about diddling themselves while they are jacking up a person of their same sex, I'm just like, well, we tried to warn you, but you didn't listen. Well, let's start. I'm ranting even far ahead of this. Let's moving on. She has published books and profited from using Anita Sarkeesian's material. I wonder if they also used How to Diddle Yourself. Oh man, I have seen some insane books that have been spread in elementary schools in Spain, and people call out the boys, and also the same books were spreading in Argentina and other Latin American countries. And Mexico, but well, let's see how they react after shit hits the fan. Her account is locked following allegations from Spanish individuals that she attempted to shut down dissenting voices who disagree with her radical views. That's not surprising. They always do that. Spaniard feminists, they always do that. Even I remember one that was just recording an old guy from another building. He was in his own apartment. He was not very well mentally. And I'm not saying that in a despective way. It was confirmed that he had a medical diagnosis that he was mentally unwell, and he was just beating his meat. He was a very old person, but he was in his apartment, in his property, or at least in the property attached to their own safety. Well, he was alone, as far as we knew about that situation. And that feminist just decided to record him from her apartment in another fucking building only because it was connected to other drive. And she made a video and called him out that, oh yeah, this dude is a creep, he deserves to be thrown in jail. And just like, why you are recording people without their permission? Excuse me, I'm just ranting too much of fucking Spain. You know, they did so much damage to Latin America in modern day. You know, they rant a lot about colonization and all that shit in the past, but they're not talking about colonization through wokeness in current year. That's something that really pisses me the fuck off. That they are not acknowledging that, and we are seeing the consequences of that. So continue on. This is concerning. We are talking about a company that embraced the goals of feminist frequency in change of future Metroid games. So you have this image here, and you can clearly see Mercury Steam, Blizzy, audiovisual and gaming urinalism, and you have here gaming ladies, nerfeadas. I wonder. I have to check on that because look, even below that is women in gaming S. All those organizations, they are just to spread hate with say fucking socialist talking points and infect every single hobby. I can guarantee you, just like I said, they are also funded not only with Anita Sarkeesian money or BlackRock money, they are funded by the government. Oh man, if you follow the Spanish speaking people that actually are talking about this cultural war, guaranteed they are going to find every single trace of, yeah, public taxpayer money invested in these fucking leeches, these fucking parasite organizations. Maybe I'm going to check that out. I have to keep that in mind and not forgetting that. So, Blissy. Sexualization. We don't talk about the quality in terms of female characters, focusing on issues such as objectification and sexualization. This is from December 14th of 2020. So in her fucking channel. So at this point you can bet that I didn't need to read all that shit. But well, that's the fucking end for Metroid. Yeah, they destroyed Pokemon. Now they're going after Metroid Dread. And look, what we have here. It's not surprising given how Metroid Dread doesn't fully animate a Zero Suit ending. Just like how Azur Lane do their certain time. Now they did that. They will either stay with Static or go with Metroid Prime Remastered route. Mm, what people need to understand is that Even if they give you something watered down, it always comes with also a caveat because they do like 15 steps ahead of a fucking cliff, and they will call you racist or incel or misogynist and all all the words that have lost their meaning because they don't have fucking arguments to give you. This one is the better example. They also like this, just like I said, they in space they decriminalized bestiality and they did it in a way that only women are the ones that can actually enjoy that. Oh man, they're fucking disgusting. Well, that's it. That's all I wanted to share here with you for now. All those fucking AAA companies, Microsoft, Nintendo, Buchtendo, well, they they eventually are going to get so far beyond of salvation, but well, we already stated that it's only for everyone else to notice this. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a pretty good day. Please take care.